Hello dear YouTubers, welcome. Next movie about push rods, pistons and cylinder engine. So, I found another push rod, that's correct. The measurements, that looks very nice, clean, usable. Also a piston pen to replace it inside here. And of course I used the old piston. That piston is good enough. Normally the Honda pistons are very durable and reliable. They have a long lifetime expectancy, so don't worry. Piston, push rod, little hole. That little hole there is very important, because when the oil is pushed out of the crankshaft between those bearings, some lubrication will square out on the bottom of your piston and also the cylinder wall. So that's lubricating your piston cylinder and cooling down your piston. It's not much, but it's very important. So when the push rod is placed inside the engine like this, then it is right. But when it is placed like this, and that's possible, you make a mistake. Also, the edge of this rounding here will not fit your crankshaft. So we get two problems. If you clamp it, you have made it wrong decision. You clamped it, your push rod is broken down, your crankshaft is broken down, and you can start over again. So believe me, that hole is very important. Okay. We're talking about this cylinder. That's the driveway, left side, right side. I stick some oil lubrication on the cylinder wall. Well, the push rod is going in like this. The hole is upside down. Then the piston. The intake is on this side, the exhaust is on that side. So that means we have to place the push rod like that. So let me try it out. Okay, nice. I'm not ready yet, not yet. Check it, always check it. Inside, yes, distribution chain is on this side, carburetors are here, that's the intake, left cylinder, the L of left is put on place, holes on top, then we are right. But I told you, I was forgetting something, the sear clip. We put it in place, feel, look, and turn the ring a little bit around. Then it is fitted correctly. So the push rod is right. That's reinstalled in the piston on the right way. And then I will help you with showing what I'm doing. First of all, the pressure spring for the oil scraper rings. Oil scraper rings. The Dutch word is olieschraapveren. Around it. Feel. Make sure everything is fitted very well. Turn it a little bit. That's wrong. Did you see what happened? I did it on the wrong place, so I have to replace it, and that's sometimes difficult. So, yes, you've seen it. Then I told you about those letters, always on top the black ring is the second piston ring. Replace it. Those rings are not brittle, and now is something happening. Something is not right. Okay. You have seen the second ring was not fitted very well, and I turned it around to clean it with those ends. Why, I don't know. There's some dirt inside, but that is what I want to see. Movement. Top ring, 2 layers of metal, 1 black, 1 white. The outer side is very tough, very durable. With the resistance wearing, can take a lot. So, always feel, always turn. Shows don't have to be perfect clean. Okay. Fresh push rod bearing inside it. Brand new. You have seen it. Oil on the piston, lots of oil. I always use oil. I love oil. I'm mad about it. And that's the way. Shear clip is put inside. Yes, correctly. Checked it. Yes. And then I have to look at the crankshaft, because that's one. I'm not finished. I have to press a little bit the piston down. You can feel it, you can hear it, you can show it, you can look at it. It's like a story. The engine is talking to you. You can feel it with your thumb. It's going down. I'm not very happy at the moment, but check it, check it. Yes. Now the second piston ring. That goes easily. And now the first piston ring, the last ring. Yes, I know it's not usual to put your piston ring in place like that. It shouldn't be done like that, but on this engine it's the most effective way. Because there are 2 pistons inside, you have to turn it with a wrench, because it's a little bit too heavy to turn it with your hand. Okay. No. Fresh bearing. Push rod bearing, totally new, very expensive in Holland. Fresh oil on it. That's the angle. Put it in place. It fits like a glove. Yes, I'm sure about that. Turn on the nuts. I'm not ready yet. I have to tighten up the nuts with the right specifications with a torque wrench. I think this is called a torque wrench in English language. In Holland we call it a momentsleutel. A moment wrench. You know, we take our moment. Yes, that's almost the complete translation of that. Momentsleutel, torque wrench. So, it's a very dirty book, I don't care. Drijfstangbouten, pushrod nuts, the 500 series, the 650 series. In Europe we use Newton meter or kilogram meter. So I always use 3 or 30. It's what depends you want to use on this wrench. This is a torque wrench. I'll put it on the right measurement, so like that. And we call it in Holland a momentsleutel. Check it, feel it. Right, and then I will use a marker, give it a stripe in the engine, because then I know I've done it. A lot of bolts and nuts I always think it off. Take your time with it. So, okay, I have replaced crankshaft, piston rings and pushrod bearings. Feel, look. Yes, it's correct. That's what I want to see and want to hear. I always clean and clean. So, that is finished. And then I take you to another part of the engine. So first I'm going to clean out some parts and then I reinstall them. If you want to rebuild your engine too, always clean your parts, look at it. When it is taken out of the engine and the engine was okay, put it on your workbench, towel on top of it, and you reuse it. If you leave it like 2-3 weeks there, dust will come on it, you have to clean it. And I do a lot of things in this garage, not only working on those engines, but sometimes working with my lathe or spraying paint. That gives a little bit problem here, so I have always cleaned the stuff out. And particularly in this engine I find all kind of bearing material, little chips, on the thing, so I have to clean it anyway. So that's that on this evening. I hope my English is improved a little bit, and see you next time. Have a nice evening. Bye bye. Yes, it will be a great engine. I built this engine for Sven van Bellen. So, yes, it's a dirty place here, I know. And that's what I mean with cleaning this stuff out. Okay, it's time to go. Bye bye. My favorite bike.